Packed.
Authentic.
Bank.
Family. Honestly, it's family.
I love the Fox Theater because they fucking rock my socks.
I come to the Fox Theater because I'm addicted to live music and I have a problem, and this feeds my addiction like no other venue in the country.
I mean, the sound, that's just the best part.
Vibe here is green, smoky, and purple.
Yeah, mostly.
Welcome to the Fox Theater. Thanks for coming. Have an amazing show.
It's a great venue. I'm here all the time, so what can I say? It's awesome.
I love the Fox Theater because most of the other venues now, you have to stand pretty far away, and this one you can just get really close.
You get fantastic artists, and they get bigger artists than probably should play in a small venue like this.
I was doing a show with a band called The Samples in Colorado Springs. Their manager at the time and I were talking, and he said, you know, you should come to Boulder and open a venue. And I was like, that's a great idea. And that initial conversation essentially turned into the Fox Theater. When I graduated college, I came to Boulder to work on opening the Fox Theater. I get a phone call of this guy named Dickie Sidman, and Dickie was running the production at the Boulder Theater. And he's like, you know, I think it's a great idea, and I'm leaving the Boulder Theater, and I'd love to open a new venue. So I drove up to Boulder, and I sat down with Dickie, and Dickie's like, look, I've been doing this for 25 years. It's my time to make something happen. We can make the greatest club, and we can make something really special happen. I was like, my jaw was on the ground, because it was a dream come true. One of my friends was a guy named John O'Leary. And John was a really sharp guy, was really into the production, the music. He just got it. He had this vision for like the way things are supposed to be when you go to a concert. So Dickie, myself, and John all met together at the Hotel Boulderado. Said, look, you know, do we want to go for this? Do we want to build the Fox Theater? And we're like, yeah. We're like, do we want to get married? We're like, let's get married. So we all looked at each other, gave each other a big hug, and decided that we were going to go for it. March the 6th, 1992, we opened the Fox Theater.
And he drinks, and he drinks, and he drinks once again, and he drinks to the health of the whores of Amsterdam, who've given their bodies to 1,000 other men. They bargain their virtue, their goodness all gone, for a few dirty coins, when he just can't go on. Puts his nose in the twinkling stars up above, and he pisses like I cried on the unfaithful love in the port of Amsterdam, in the port of Amsterdam.
311.
Carl Denson's Tiny Universe.
Particle.
Buckethead.
Jack Johnson.
Primus.
To Radiohead.
Government Mule.
See Les Claypool, Gabby Lala.
String Cheese. Dave Matthews. Willie Nelson. We've had everybody here. If you look in the office, look downstairs at the photos, they don't lie. And I think just with the experience our staff has, production-wise, people get taken care of when they come here. They have a great stay from load in to load out and everything in between that.
When we opened the Fox, the point was to give local bands an outlet and to give national bands an outlet. And we had an idea that we still carry today. The idea was that if we create the best environment for a band to play, then everything else will flow. If the band has a great experience and the patron has the best experience, people are going to want to come to the venue.
Yeah, I mean, we always hoped we'd be playing the Fox.
Yeah,
you know, I mean,
definitely.
it's still, with all the touring we've both done,
in as many years, it's still one of the best places, if not the best place to come and play. The sound is amazing, the people are amazing. It's so exciting to come back every time because of that.
Sound is the number one thing.
Yeah, definitely.
The sound here is amazing. Somehow, I don't know, it's like acoustically sound in this room where, you know, it's not like crazy reverb, it's not like crazy echo chamber, it's not too dead either, you know, you're on top of subwoofers.
We designed it with one thought in mind. How do we create the best stage possible and the best room possible for sound and for seeing a show? We brought in the sound guys from Dowland Sound, Brett Dowland and Matt Jones, and said, guys, if you were building a venue, what would you do? How would you build this venue, considering the space we have, to make the best possible venue with the tool we have, which is this square building?
The sound at the Fox is legendary, basically, because of a few different facets. First and foremost, Brett Dowland from Dowland Sound. Secondly, the soundproofing in the room, which keeps all the noise out of the venue, is also a benefit for the actual sound of the room by the way the music bounces to that and then back out to people's ears. And lastly, the structure of the building, which was built in the 20s, took us 70 years to realize that it was a rock club. The way it was built, the foundation and the concrete foundation of it makes music sound great as well. So those are a few points that I think are characters why the room sounds so great, and we have such a good reputation for being one of the best sounding rooms in the country.
Last time we were here, we came to see Les Claypool, which is similar to Buckethead. And our friend Tim is about a 300-pound guy. Somehow got on stage and they weren't strong enough to lift him up and throw him off. But when they did, he landed pretty rowdy and he got tossed out. And on the way, he had a quote. He said, "I'm too big to be thrown out of this joint."
One time I came here and I saw a band and a guy named Ben Queller. And after the show, my friends and I went to go wait by his trailer. And when he finally came out, we all got to eat Chex Mix with him and just hang out outside of his bus. And it was just really cool because you don't really get to do that these days with big performers like that. It was nice.
I lost a pair of shoes here, and I came back like a month later, and they had them upstairs waiting for me. And I kicked them off. It was New Year's last year. Kicked them off. Don't know who I hit in the head. Came back, and I was like, "Do you by chance have a pair of high heels?" And they went upstairs and got them. So then I love it even more because they're my favorite pair of shoes.
The vibe of the Fox is what makes it so special, and I think if your favorite band, whoever that might be, is playing here, I think that you're going to have the best night ever of seeing that artist, because you have the sound parts of the show, and you also have that closeness to the artist, and I think that's what's so important. Anytime, whoever your favorite band might be, when they come play here, I think that's a night you'll definitely remember.
It's an intimate vibe. The energy in the room is incredible. The bands obviously love playing at the Fox Theater because it's always a great live show.
You know, what's your favorite place to play? Like Joe's immediately like the Fox. You know, like that's like one of my favorite venues.
And we love having national acts and worldwide acts from all over the place come play here. And until we can't do that anymore, we're going to keep on doing what we're doing.